AMG are three letters which in the car world translate to a whole lot of fun. You think of AMG and the first thoughts are loud exhaust notes, tire smoke, adrenaline and excitement. So when you have pretty much all AMGs in one location, you know it's gonna be a riot. The AMG Experience is one event that brings together AMG owners to one big party. This year's edition was going to be a track attack set at India's newest racetrack, the Coast in Coimbatore, and the lineup was incredible. Everything from the pocket rocket A45 AMG to the massive S63 AMG were available to play, and it was ensured that nobody missed out on the fun. The big group was split into two, where one group would get a track session to start off, while the other group would compete at a fun autocross track. Out on the fast-flowing course, there was a selection of AMGs varying from the hot hatch A45 to the convertibles with the E53 and SL55, SUVs in the form of the GLE53, and even the giants like the S63 E-Performance and the GT63S E-Performance. Every driver would get 2 laps before switching to the next car, so no matter what starting position, there would be a chance at every AMG in the queue. Lead and follow instructors would be there as a reference and to guide, but in no sense did they hold back on the pace. As the participants tried to master the technical layout of Coast, there was intensity to the excitement. 4 cylinders to V6s to V8s, they had a taste of everything and by the end were quite content. While the track satisfied the racers within the participants, the Autocross would challenge their competitiveness. A benchmark time set by an AMG instructor was the number to beat, and it would be done in equal machinery, the hot and rapid A45S. With a 421 horsepower engine and a small footprint, fun is an understatement with this hot hatch. As the participants gauged the course on a sighting lap, the main lap had everyone by the edge of their seat. Some got it right, others pushed their luck, but everyone came out with a rush that would last for weeks. Now while all the participants got their racing fix, nothing beats a personal experience with a professional racer. AMG instructors are also actual racers who can showcase the true potential of the AMGs. And mind you, they were enjoying it as well. Being driven at a pace much higher than you would ever is like being on a roller coaster. Every turn and twist becomes exciting, and after many hot laps, one also builds an appetite for a hot meal. The customers were eager to share their experience as they made their way for a spot of lunch ahead of the final event.
We wanted to experience something out of extraordinary, so that's why AMG is everything. The rhythm is still in my ears and it'll be forever.
All the cars were great, but 2 that distinctly stood out for me. One was the A45 AMG and the second was the S63 AMG. A45 AMG, as the name goes, pocket rocket, it aptly suits the name, brilliant performance. S63 AMG was, at certain places we were like saying, someone needs to remind the vehicle that it's an S-Class. So it's literally breaking all rules of physics. Brilliant performance, brilliant vehicle. For how much ever has been squeezed into 24 hours, it's a brilliant package.
Big ups to Autocar and Mercedes-Benz India for organizing such a crazy event. It was insane.
It's all about AMG. It's all about how it's about the drive experience, and in fact they've emphasized a lot on safety as well. So that's a very important aspect. It's difficult to explain, but you need to experience it. It's a fantastic event.
I got a test drive with an AMG and just fell in love with it, and I think I'll be stuck with an AMG for a long while. The hot lap was the most memorable. The race driver took us around the lap. We did an extra lap again. It was lovely, superb.
So you get a chance to drive almost all the cars, I think around 20 cars. So I think driving 20 cars in one day, it's a phenomenal thing. So I really like that one because I get a chance to drive all the cars.
Yeah, I think leaving here, we should definitely have more events like this.
and do it more and around the country.
The AMG event was an amazing experience. Any car lover, any Mercedes lover would actually fall in love with the event the moment they ride into it. I myself would always want to return back to the track. Thank you.
There was a hint of nervousness as the participants held back on a second helping at lunch, given what would follow. Being a passenger on a drift pad is like no other, and with the A45 growling at full pitch, the participants were back into the action. Needless to say, the 2024 AMG Experience set a benchmark for future events. It had it all from track attacks to autocross and even drifting. It will be a challenge to match up to the level of fun, but then it is a challenge you're always up for. As for the cars, things with an AMG are never dull or boring. No matter what you do with them, there is always a wide grin plastered over your face.